Detectives is directed by Kyle Balda, and this is a family film that was just almost a week ago, so this is kind of a late review, so let's just jump right into it and give my quick general thoughts on the film. The film follows a flock of sheep who try to solve a murder mystery of their dead shepherd. Okay, Sheep Detectives. This film has been quite talked about recently over the internet, and I have to give my quick thoughts on the film. This is a very interesting one. When I saw the trailer for this movie, I thought it looks like a silly kids film because I thought, judging from the trailers, I thought it looked silly and kind of childish. I thought a sheep doing murder mystery. Okay, or whatever. It's gonna look disposable for family kids. Well, it is a kids' film. I kind of knew it's going to be a kids and family movie that families had to take their kids to see, just to watch it, just to waste their time on. However, that being said, after seeing this back on a few days ago on Sunday, I was so wrong. This film was a huge surprise for me. It was a huge surprise. I didn't expect this to be good. I thought it was going to be absolute dog shit, but it ended up being surprisingly good. This is one of the most surprising films of 2026 so far, at least. This is the most surprising films. I gotta give this credit. This is the same guy who directed Minions, Rise of Gru, and Despicable Me 3. How interesting, because you got this guy who directed the Minions films and Despicable Me 3, and you also have Craig Mazin, I think that's the guy's writer's name. I hope I'm pronouncing that name wrong. The same guy who wrote the script for The Last of Us TV series. Such an interesting combo. The guy who directed the Minions and the guy who wrote The Last of Us TV show. To the positives, I will say this. The writing here is actually really sharp. It's really clever. It has some really great scenes. How they're writing these characters out. And because you had to appreciate the sheeps, because the sheeps in the film are the heart and soul of the film, especially the one who's really smart, Lily, voiced by Julia Louis-Dreyfus. She's really good. I really like this character. Really smart sheep she is, as her local shepherd is. It's just how she is very smart and she wants to help and try to solve the mystery, try to find out who killed the shepherd, who killed Hugh Jackman's character. And Hugh Jackman is in the film. He's great. He's not in the movie that much, which, well, it's basically spoiled in the trailer. Well, it's not really much of a spoiler. We kind of know who dies. Hugh Jackman dies in the film, halfway point in the film. It kind of shows like who did it, who did this. It's kind of like a murder mystery type of family film, but it's not like it's just like what you've seen before. But how this film is so really well written. And yes, it's a fun mystery movie. It dives in the story that explores themes about grief, loss, death, and religion. It does explore in the way it was really well handled, because when I watched this film, I kind of pay attention to what's going on to the scenes, and it does add some layer to the story, which basically the sheets we've seen, basically about how we die, we turn to clouds, which is basically what the sheep says. But when you get to the film, they start to show more like, no, that's not what actually happens. I try not to spoil certain stuff in the movie. You want to see for yourself, check it out. It basically does explore the themes there very handily well, and handle it very emotionally and very tender. It doesn't do it, undercook it, or underline it with the emotional weight to the story. It actually serves a purpose. It really dives in. It doesn't stop. It just kept it steady in pace. And gotta lie, there were a couple of tears in my eyes. I heard some few people sniffing. I heard some people did tear up. I nearly teared up. Didn't cry physically, but I did get a little misty eye, and I got a little bit of like choked up in certain scenes. And I remember feeling something. I remember going, I'm feeling for something. And this is like a CGI sheeps, and I'm feeling for them. And the human heart and the soul of the film is really handled. And I gotta give applause to the credit to the writer here. Craig Mazin does a good job. He does a fantastic job here. And the way how the film's writing and this tone and story, and even some of the humor they add in. So it's not a sad, soapy stuff, but it does add some humor, but also know when to take itself seriously when it's needed, when it's progressed. And it dives into some dark moments, and it doesn't hold back. It doesn't hold back the dark stuff and death scenes. Not gonna spoil. It does handle the way it's so well. Then you have Emma Thompson in the film, who is basically a detective on the way. And you have the bumbly police officer who is kind of like an inspector, or just a police officer who's trying to be a detective or a inspector. He tries to solve the mystery of what's happened to George, who is played by Hugh Jackman. Got these other stuff happening, and there's so many twists and turns. I try to go into the story, but the way they handle the mystery and also the who did it, it's kind of like you guess it. I kind of knew who it is, but I didn't go in thinking, oh, it's so predictable in that way, but I was kind of like, no, I wanted to go that way because I wanted to know it does lead to something, but next minute, another thing happens, and you kind of go, wait a minute, could it be him? Could it be her? No, it could be her. No, it could be him, maybe him. But it's kind of like a guessing game. You kind of guess, like playing Cluedo, but with sheeps, trying to figure out who did this, who did that. I think this film does survive in themes like I previously mentioned, but it's like Hoppers in a way. If you see my review of Hoppers back in March, I did say this, that it does ask kids, like our kids, if you have kids your own, if you're watching this, it does dive into some questions, and they might ask their parents about, oh, why did she say this? Or what did it mean by death? Or why did it be grief? And they do ask them questions. It does dive in. It does way explain them. A way it's kind of like you kind of ask them a lot of questions, and it does it so well. It doesn't rush. It doesn't do it harmlessly. It did it way it's so smart and so well written. It does dives in really well without giving you much away. To my surprise, that was very good. Even the CGI is so well done. It's so good. Yeah, it's CGI sheets, but it's so convincing because I can tell they're real sheets, but they're actually CGI, especially the lip syncing. It syncs very well, and the emotions these sheets they bring. Wow, so good. I'm applauded by that. Sheep Detectives is really surprisingly good. I'm surprised how good it was. It's really funny. It's really smartly written. It has a lot of heart. It doesn't lose its emotional weight. It keeps it well. It doesn't underline it. It doesn't do it overcooked or overbearing. It keeps it simple. It kept it very vested in what's going on in the story. You feel for the characters, especially the sheep, and you actually means you feel like guessing what's going on. This film was a huge surprise for me. I'm genuinely surprised. Yes, it's a kid's film. There are some kiddie humor here and there, but it does the way it serves the purpose of the story, and it does it so better. And this is so much better than kids' movies you get today. Not all of them, but ones that you've probably seen, you probably think it's not that great. But this film, it was a huge surprise. I gotta give credit. This film was a blast from start to finish. Funny, watchable, very entertaining, and it's a surprise box office hit. Hopefully it'll make some money, and hopefully we'll get more kids films, even family films like this in the future. I'm gonna give The Sheep Detective an A-. Guys, I do recommend you check this out. Definitely check it out. If you guys have seen this film, comment down below and tell me what you think. Do you love it? Do you like it? Do you think it's alright? Or do you hate it? Whatever the case is, comment down below and tell me what you think. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like this review, hit that like button. And if you're new to my channel, if you just come across it for the first time, hit that subscribe button. And of course, hit that icon bell for more future videos just like this. See ya!